everyone! As you see, I'm actually reporting from the Arctic Circle in my new room. Well, I don't live on the Arctic Circle, but I live pretty close. I live in Helsinki, in case you didn't know. But something that I wanted to tell you guys is that we've been having crazy, crazy, crazy weather. Usually winter starts here in Finland. We usually get the first snow around the middle of October, and then we get like a permanent snow around the very last week of November. And then we just have snow all year round. I mean, not all year round. I meant like snow until about February, and after ski break, it usually melts out. But this year, and we usually have like -5 or -10, and then it snows sometimes. But this year, oh my gosh, it's been so crazy. I think it was in October that we got our first snow. Yeah, I think it was in October. That's really early. And after that, the snow melted, obviously, and then around the first or second, God, I'm so lost. I think the third week of November, we got like a permanent layer of snow, and right now it's been snowing like crazy. I mean, last week it was crazy, crazy, crazy cold. It was like -17, -20, -22. I mean, utterly freezing. And I'm not the best person to deal with the cold. I mean, I'm not one to get cold really easily, but I just don't. I enjoy being warm rather than being cold. And this week and the middle of last week, it's been snowing and snowing and snowing. It would just not stop. I mean, first off, we started with little tiny flakes that came out when it was still colder, and then the snow was nice and powdery, yeah. Now, right now it's about -6 or -5, and it's been snowing all day and yesterday and the day before that. It's been snowing like constantly for like a week now, and I'm going kind of crazy because in other countries, when it snows a lot, everything goes absolutely out of control. I mean, it's been snowing in London, and they're having like a huge chaos there. I mean, obviously, I live in Finland, and it snows all the time here, so we don't have that big of a chaos, but seriously, it took me 1.5 hours to come home from school today because of the horrible traffic. I mean, usually it takes me about 50 minutes. That's like an extra 40 minutes of sitting in the bus. I mean, I slept through it, but nevertheless, it was annoying. I lost a lot of time. Right now it's about 6:10, and one thing I do like about the snow is that when it snows, the sky doesn't go black. It actually turns yellow when it's supposed to be dark and snowing. I mean, not yellow, but you know, kind of a shade of whitish yellow. It's a little gray. I know you guys love my little blabbers, but in case you didn't know, in Finland around the late of October, it starts getting dark really, really early. Right now, I think it gets dark. I can't speak anymore. It gets dark. Oh, sorry, Spotify ads. Gather yourself. Woo. It gets dark at 3 or 2. I mean, I think it's 3. It gets dark at 3 p.m. here. And the sun rises around 10 or 11. So basically you have like 5 hours of sun, not that much. I mean, a lot less of sunlight than I usually enjoy. But first of all, I wake up at 6 or 5:45 every morning, so obviously no sun there. Then I go to school, no sun. Then I am at school. I mean, sometimes I might glimpse out the window and yay, it's sunny or cloudy, but we have light, you know. And then when I come home around 4 or 5, it's pitch black dark, and it's so depressing. And did you know that in Finland, a lot of people commit suicide because they become so depressed from the darkness? So that's pretty hardcore, but I don't think it's that bad. I mean, it's kind of soothing to come home when it's really, really dark, because it makes you fall asleep a lot easier, and you kind of feel like you're in this constant hibernation. We Finns hibernate in the winter, but you feel like you're in this constant hibernation. It's really funny. But basically, what I've been doing a lot right now is just moving wow, that was a lot of dust. Ew. Oh, sorry, Spotify. Anyways, I've been moving into my new room, which is awesomely cool, but I'm not going to show you my room until it's kind of ready. I mean, I can tell you a couple things. I mean, obviously I have blue walls. They're so pretty. And last week, I went out with my parents on Saturday, and I shopped till I dropped. It was really fun. I got a lot of Christmas presents, which were just mainly home decor. A couple of plans that I've been having is that we have this really nice armchair that I really like, but I don't really like the fabric that's on it. It's kind of worn out anyway, so we're gonna take it to oh God, whatever. It's gonna be covered with the new fabric, and I've really fallen in love with this really nice fabric. If you could imagine what liquid gold and liquid silver would feel like if you can hold them in your hand, that is what the fabric feels like. It is just amazing. I haven't decided on a color yet, but the fabric is absolutely beautiful. And I really hope that it'll work out to put it on the armchair. Last week, I'm not going to show you guys yet, but you can imagine, I got a new bedspread, and it's gorgeous. It's from Yves Delorme. Yves Delorme. That's YVES space DELORME. It's a Parisian bedding company, I think, and it's this really pretty champagne colored bedspread that has like little squares on it, but they're not so little because I didn't want little squares. And then I have a couple pillows over that, but my bed isn't actually finished because I'm still looking for the perfect blue pillow because I've been having trouble with that. Then I bought just a lot of basic stuff like hangers and little boxes to put my stuff, and then I bought 2 new rugs, and they're really pretty. They're not this blue because I didn't want it to be too matchy, so I chose this very pearly light silver-ish, blue-ish color, and they just look really nice with the room. Because first I was like, oh my god, they do not match. Oh no, we're gonna have to turn them back into the store. But then I was like, wow, this looks pretty cool. And basically I'm just really loving having my own room because living with your parents can get really annoying after a long time. What I'm drinking actually is, this is called Glöggi. Glöggi from Finland. I can't really show you unless you guys can see because I don't want to spill it all over her little. Oh, it's hot. Anyways, it's like this really nice drink. It tastes like berries and spices, and it's so good. In France, you call this vin chaud, warm wine. This isn't wine. This is not alcoholic, of course. But what we like to do is warm it up and drink it with some gingerbread. This is one of my grandmother's gingerbread cookies. She makes the best gingerbread cookies. And I'm burning a scented candle. It smells like cucumbers. Yum. And this is called an Agnésved, because when the hot air rises up, it starts to move the little angels around, and I think it looks really festive and cute. But once I'm done decorating my actual room, I'm gonna start Christmas decorating, and something that is gonna go on my wall is an Audrey Hepburn portrait. Love you. And I have just a lot of art coming on my walls. But I think this is it. Bye, guys.